Welcome to my channel, Mountain Accent Sewing. I'm Cynthia, and thank you for joining me today. Today's video is going to be all about the Charlotte Frocktails. I'm planning on attending the Charlotte Frocktails in October in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the theme is Queen City Chic, and it's hosted by 5 lovely ladies in Charlotte. They've worked very hard to get this event together. I've been watching their Instagram feeds to learn more about the event and ideas for what is chic. My impression is that chic is what is chic to you, whether it is a royal chic, bohemian chic, royal, I've already said royal chic, classic chic, or like chic from another country. And that leads me up to the patterns that I am thinking about. I have chosen 3 patterns, 3 fabrics, and I need your help deciding what I should make for this event. But when I was thinking about what was chic to me and looking at the patterns that I owned, or I did purchase one pattern that I talked about in my last video. So I kept leaning towards French pattern designers. And then I had 2 of these fabrics in my stash, and I did purchase another one. Not sure if it's going to work, but we'll talk about that, and you help me decide which one is your favorite, and what you think. So the first pattern that I want to talk about is the Lise Tailor Gigi Dress. I have never made a Lise Tailor pattern. I'm interested to know if you have sewn any of her patterns before, if you find her patterns true to size or based on her guidelines. And I am going to insert pictures here of what I'm talking about. But the Gigi dress is a sleeveless shirt dress that has a little fold. I don't know if it's like a shawl collar, I'm not sure what you call it, but the collar folds over a little bit, and it has lots of buttons, fisheye darts for shaping in the center front and center back, and an optional waist tie. And you can make it in 2 lengths, a short length or a midi length. And I would make the midi length version of this pattern. I'm looking at my notes down below. It comes in European sizes 34 to 52, and that is a bust of 80 centimeters to 122 centimeters. Now I work in inches and I haven't converted it yet, but if I remember, based on other patterns that I have made previously where I worked in centimeters, I think I would fall around a 44 or 46. I've yet to take my measurements to know for sure and to convert the centimeters. Waist is 64 centimeters to 109 centimeters, and hip measurement of 90 centimeters to 132 centimeters. And this recommended fabrics for this pattern is like a stable fabric, but it have slightly fluid or drape. So viscose crepe or linen viscose, and you need about a little over 2.5 meters of fabric to make the midi version. You'll also need some interfacing and 9 buttons. So let me show you the fabric that I have picked out for this pattern. If I go with this pattern, I'm going to use this viscose. I purchased this viscose from Andrea at the Beyond the Pink Door. It is a very beautiful viscose, and I think it may be an Atelier Jute fabric or Cosette. I remember when I thought about purchasing this, there was a couple of them that were similar, and one of them was Atelier Jute and one was another company's. But this is very beautiful, and I would make the Lise Tailor Gigi dress in this fabric. So tell me what you think about option 1. Option 2 is the Atelier June Alana Dress. Now, I've made several Atelier Jute patterns before, and they tend to fit me very well with very little adjustments. It has longer sleeves, and I might opt to hack it and make shorter sleeves. And it comes in sizes 34 to 52, so the same size range as the Lise Tailor. And the bust measurements for it also is in centimeters, and I haven't converted it yet. It'd be 84 centimeters to 128 centimeter bust, waist 68 to 112, hip of 92 to 132, and also I think I would need to make around a 44 or 46. I'll have to take my measurements and go back to that. I wanted to show you and I'm going to try to remember to insert the waist options for this dress, because it has, let me get down to my notes. So it has a V neckline, a swirly skirt, and the waistband options are a pleated skirt, an elasticated skirt, or I'm saying skirt, I'm talking about the waist piece, is a pleated waist piece that goes between the bodice and the skirt, elasticated waist piece that has 3 elastics that inserted in a casing that forms like a smocked effect, and then you have a flat waistband. And it says the back is always elasticated, and so there's no need for a zipper. And it is best in a viscose or a fine cotton. If I make this version, I would make the elasticated waistband with 3 elastics, or at least that's what I'm thinking that I would go with. And for this pattern, you'll just need a little bit of interfacing, the elastic, and there's no buttons or other fastenings. And the fabric that I have picked out for this one is a Lise Tailor fabric. And it is a beautiful viscose. I purchased this from Jones and Vandermeer, and I think I have around 3 meters of this, maybe it's slightly more. And it's got beautiful autumn colors, so it would definitely be a great dress for wearing this fall. So that's option 2. Moving right along to option 3. And some of you have already given me feedback from my previous video, but I was looking at the Doe Magnolia Dress, and I have loved the look of this dress every time I've seen it, where other people have made it, or I've just when I've seen it online. And they have 2 versions with this one. Now, I will insert pictures of both versions. This dress has a very low V-neck for version A, and I would probably make the bodice for version B, but I like the skirt for version A that is very long with the split. And then the version B also has that V-neck, but it does have the shorter skirt. Let me see what size ranges we have for this one. The Magnolia comes in a size range of 34 to 52. That's a bust of 86 centimeters to 122 centimeters. Waist of 64 to 100. Hips of 117 to 153. That's the finished measurements. So anyway, I think also for it that I would be around the 46, but I gotta take my measurements to know for sure. And I did purchase this pattern and I have sent it off for printing. Recommended fabrics for the Magnolia dress is batiste, rayon twill, crepe, cotton voile. And the fabric that I purchased, I'm not sure if it'll work for this. I fell in love with it when I saw it on Sewciety website, and it was advertised as, well, it is a stretch cotton sateen, and I have used cotton sateen fabrics before that were lightweight. This feels a little bit heavier than what I have used before. But this is the fabric. Let me and I believe it would make a very beautiful Magnolia dress. Now, they had two colorways in this fabric. This is known as the purple archway. And let me hold it back so you can see better the design. So it is, I believe, a little heavier than what their recommended fabrics are, but I do believe that I could, that it would work. I've got 4.5 yards that I ordered because that is a fabric hungry dress. So, recap, I've got the Lise Tailor Gigi Dress and a blue and red viscose. I've got the Atelier June Alana Dress and a Lise Tailor viscose fabric that has the beautiful autumn colors. Then I have the Doe Magnolia Dress with this unique pattern, archway pattern. So please vote. Tell me which one's your favorite out of the three. And I may or may not go with what people vote for, but I am certainly going to take your recommendations into consideration. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this video, and please comment. Please like the video if you've enjoyed watching this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will look forward to seeing your comments. Thank you.